Got it like that? Got me ram like that? Ah! Man, black people are hilarious. Stereotypical black people, at least. You ever hung around like just like 5 or 6 crazy black dudes that are just like in the zone? Bro, it's some of the funniest shit you've ever seen. It's you know what it's like? It's like those fucking videos, super hot. You know, the super hot
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
and it's always and it's like bros, it's not that funny. And they're like, ah, bro. I love it, honestly, because you know it's sometimes called joie de vivre. You know, love of life. If you can't, you know, love life and fully engage with it, I feel bad for you. You know, you obviously can't take it overboard, but I like that energy sometimes. You know, my name Derek Dog. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, black culture is basically the most copied thing in the world. I was talking to my fam the other day. It's like if you look at like Indian and Chinese culture, it's like high achievement, you know, really focused discipline, respect for the family, you know, really certain values. But there's also this concept. It's very true. People got mad at Vivek about it, about all work and no play. And who are all the funniest comedians? Black guys. Who are all the best musicians? Black guys. So, or black people. So it's kind of like one of these, like, you see two ends of the spectrum. And of course there's great Asian comedians and everything. But the general rule of thumb is kind of this, like, work-play balance. Who are the best athletes? You don't even have to answer. You already know that. So, I am banned from Wall Street bets. Not banned from Wall Street. Stay on the street. Yeah, no, comedians are diverse, and there's no doubt about that. But there's no doubt black Americans have had a lot of success in entertainment. I'll put it that way. Whether it's comedy or acting. And again, you're talking about a minority that's done rather well in that space, whereas they have not necessarily done well in other spaces like the corporate world. But in music, in certainly acting, television, you know, things like that. Well, I mean, some of the best musicians are certainly, you know, if you look at the Billboard charts, at least there's a huge amount of African American influence on music. It's no doubt that jazz music, hip hop, rap, even parts of rock, less so rock, but some parts of rock were influenced by black people in a huge way. So yeah, I think it's this work versus play trade off. Not that all those things are play; it's serious business. Dave Chappelle worked very hard to get where he wanted to be. Yeah, in a lot of ways, that's right. Let's talk about it. It's you think of rock music, you think of Nirvana or something, but yeah, Chuck Berry, B.B. King, certainly R&B, or I would just say blues in general, is sort of the way station between jazz and rock. I think that's right. But look at Eminem. We did it better, folks. We took it. We did it better. They said we have Jay-Z, we have Biggie, we have Nas. And I said, his name is Marshall Mathers. He's gonna rap. You're gonna think he's black, but he's not. And he's the best. We're dragging him, Birch.
China.
Yeah.
China.
Dancing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I think that was some of that history. But yeah, that's kind of what I spent some time thinking about because you go to these gifted schools, you meet a lot of nerds, and you're like, man, you got no soul. You don't know how to make a joke. You don't know. You all work, no play. That's not good. But you can't do the opposite either. It's tough. You gotta, as I think about raising my son, that's the kind of thing I'm thinking about. Is he? Yeah, it is funny. I mean, I wouldn't say Eminem is the best rapper ever either, by the way. I mean, I think he's probably, in my book, maybe, I guess. But Tiger being the best golfer is odd. And hockey sort of had that as well. Hockey hasn't had that yet. But Tiger, really unique guy. As Dave Chappelle said, is it the black half of him hitting the ball or the tie half? So, I don't know. But yeah, was Tiger really that dominant like a Jordan? I think people say yes. I'm just not a golf guy. Yeah, too real. But that's the thing. If your personality is you're a jokester, you got a real gift for making people laugh. Well, you gonna push this guy into quantum physics? Depends. It maybe was. Yeah, the Marshall Mathers LP I think is the best rap album of all time. I'm like almost certain of that. I'm open minded. Blueprint's pretty good too.